Hello everyone, welcome back to another week of Queen's Park for Life. As always, I'm your host Glenn Marshall. Another cracker of a day yesterday with the boys getting up for a 7-0 win in the Chatham Cup. But yeah, we'll talk about that a wee bit later on. Today on the show, we've got Women's Captain, Club Secretary, Kate Bunting. How you doing, Kate?
Good, glad to be here.
Are you actually?
No.
Fair enough. No, thanks for coming on, mate. So just to start things off, when did you sort of start playing football and how did you end up at Queen's Park?
I didn't start playing football till I was about 11, and just out of the chance I had a classmate that was starting to play, so she invited me along. And then I joined Queen's Park in 2014. I'd spent a year at Waihopai after I left uni and then didn't really enjoy it that much and was looking for a change and managed to play summer football with the Queen's Park team and really liked it and came across.
Beautiful. How many years did you play in Dunedin? The whole time you're at uni, obviously.
Yeah, 2.5 years up there.
Was that for university?
I played D-Tech for about 6 months. It wasn't the team it was back then and did not like it at all, so ventured off to university.
Oh yeah, nice. So yeah, the women's team at the moment, they're on a bit of a roll, aren't they? To be fair, the last 5 or 6 years, realistically. Sort of how has this team evolved or changed in the time you've been here?
So when I joined, I think we're probably like middle of the pack back then. And since then, we've been kind of rebuilding and recruiting since then. And then the evolvement has been that our game has changed and we're playing the passing game and just managed to attract heaps of people with great skill, great attitude, and I think that's built on our success over the years, and then obviously good coaches along the way too.
Yeah. Yep. Fantastic coaches, one would say. But we have always seemed to sort of get one of those marquee sort of signings each year for quite a while, haven't we? Maybe not so much this year, but...
Yep, we've got Tyler Andrews who's joined, and she's...
Oh, okay, right.
Yep, she's outstanding, and she's fitted in really well, so...
Oh, nice.
Yep, she's been a key signing this year.
Oh, good stuff. What are some of your best football memories at Queen's Park?
It would have to be the 2018 season would be by far my favourite. It was the season after I came back from my ACL.
I know the pain.
Yep, yeah, it's not fun. So I was down for about nearly 2 years, I think. And then there we were I think the league split that year too, and it was just every game was a challenge. So we're playing top 4 each week, and it was, I don't know, I think just the quality of football that year was that much better because it was a challenge every week. And we...
No blowout games?
No, it was...
Close games every week?
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, it was just a great football year, and I think it was my first year winning the Colt with Park, so yeah. Anything
else? Any other memories? Obviously, there's been a few Sunday nights at Leanne's that have gone good, but...
Sparties. Yeah. No, definitely those are a bit of a highlight too, but a bit too old for that now.
Saving Corey from drowning.
Yes. Telling me to go away.
What do you think are sort of the key factors in retaining the Colt Cup again this year?
Not get complacent at all is one of the key ones, because if you get complacent in one of those big games, if we lose, then we're probably out for the whole season. I think playing our passing game is a big key part of that too. That's just what Queen's Park Women is. It's just that passing game and just making the other team scatter around after us.
Yeah.
And I think attitude and playing with heart is another big key one there too.
Yeah, for sure. You've got to have a bit of heart.
Oh yeah.
Wow, a lot of heart to be fair to win what you girls have won for the last 2 years. So hopefully we can keep that going. Do you think Gore will be the main rival this year? No?
I think Gore, All Boys and Thistle are going to be...
Oh, so you think this could be quite a close race?
Yep.
Yeah,
definitely.
Right. So I haven't managed to see much women's football the last 2 years, obviously, because it's moved to Saturdays. But you do score a lot of goals, the team I'm talking about in general. I just, like I said, I haven't seen many games. Are you finishing chances?
Yep.
Or is it similar to the men where it takes a lot of chances to score a lot of goals? Or
We are missing a lot of chances, but we are scoring as well on top of those. One girl scored about 6 goals yesterday, so she was all over that.
That's a good effort.
Yeah.
That's a good effort. I've never come close to 6 in a game.
Double hat trick.
Yeah. Were you happy to make Corey's all-time 11 last week?
Yeah, no, I was pretty stoked.
What did you make of the team in general? It's quite a good team, isn't it?
Pretty strong squad.
You'd see that team almost playing National League, I would have thought. A few of the girls have played National League that were in that team. So
Yep. Yeah, definitely.
No changes you'd make?
A little bit.
Who?
I would be starting Sarah Kerr and Ashlyn Sharp in that start line. I think since I've been playing with Park, those two are the best defenders I've played with. And then there's a few girls in there, the young ones in our team, that I think would give a run for the money for the other girls too. The likes of Tyler Andrews, who's just joined, and Tessa Hayes, and wee Bella Jubb. She's going to be a firecracker for the women's team.
I swear she's only 12. How tall is she? 1.30 m?
Should be like here on me.
So real short. Real short.
Yeah.
How long do you see yourself playing football for? Obviously, you're in the over 30s these days.
Over the hump.
Knee surgery, over 30.
Yeah.
You still have a few more years left in you, do you?
I don't think I'll be playing that much longer. They've had 2 pretty bad injuries over the last 5 years, including a bad hip one too. So I'd like to still be able to exercise after football. So
yeah,
might have to pull the pin a bit earlier than expected, but yeah.
Well, you can't quit while we still got the cups. How's that sound?
Retire on a low.
Who, in your opinion, because I have an opinion on this, who was a better player, Kate Ellison or Kate Bunting?
Well, I would say Kate Bunting, mainly because I think you reach the peak of football in your mid to late 20s, which somehow I married in my mid to late 20s, so I'm going to take Kate Bunting and one more Colt Cups with that last name too, I think.
How many Colt Cups have you won? You obviously had one with, was it Riverton?
Yeah. And then I played for Old Boys outside of high school too, and we won that year. And I think our girls' high team won it maybe when I was 6th or 7th form as well. Yeah.
Oh, so it could be 3 outside of Park.
Yeah.
And 4 with Park.
Yep.
3.5. Yep. True. Well, I for sure think Kate Ellison was the much better player.
Oh, rough.
Pre-injuries, fitter, faster, more aggressive.
Not as smart though.
You did get married, so.
Oh, rough.
Right, we better move on before I get in trouble here. So as I mentioned, the Prem boys had a 7-0 win over Grant Sprays in the Chatham Cup yesterday. So we'll take a look at these highlights, and there's plenty to look at, and hear from the coaches.
Thank you very much, Queen's Park, for a enjoyable game today. We're a young team that's still learning, just into our 15th year of Masters football, and you know we got showed up a little bit for pace today, but I think our heart we put in an effort all across the park, and our guys really did do a very good job today of playing for 90 minutes, which is a new thing for us in the last few years as well. We only get to play 40 minutes each way at Masters football. So great game was had, and the Queen's Park played very well today, and showed up with us up with a bit of your youth and speed and skill on the ball at times. So thank you for that. All the best for the rest of your Chatham Cup ventures and season of football. And to our team, well done. Our player of the day today was Pete in goal. Kept a few out there from that. And made our scoreline look a little better than it might have done. But having said that, we've had a great day out. We're going to have a great ride home in the bus. And thanks to those that filled in for a few that pulled out short notice. A couple of COVID positive people as we're going to get in this environment. So, and to Dave and Aria, thanks very much for supporting us on the sidelines, keeping us in check maybe, and we'll have a good night, and all the best for your rest of your season. Thanks, guys.
Sorry, team, it's me. Hey, yeah. Thanks for coming down, guys. Much appreciated. Obviously, experienced side, and I thought you tried to play football at times, which was good. But the guys today, I think, are just a bit too sharp and put some good pressure on, so that was good. But thanks for coming down. Thank you to the referees. I must say that it goes against my grain, but that's part of life. But our boys today, I think, we finally started to move the ball a lot quicker than we have in the past, and did a lot more one-touched. So that was good to watch today, guys. Honestly, if we can do that every week, we're going to get better, and we'll get better results. So we had our first one last week. Yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, we just need to keep doing it. And to be honest, there's guys today who've really learned their lesson this week. I believe, like the Marnies of the world have changed the way they play. Seb learned his lesson this week, and it just experienced their 7th game in the Southern League sort of thing. So, and then it's good for young guys to do that. So, well done, guys. Terrific. Our player of the day actually has to go to a boy who scores a hat-trick. Sebastian, well done, mate. Hey, guys,
So you may have noticed that it was Ian Edwards doing the post-match speech there. That's because Patrick, unfortunately, got the corona and wasn't available to be at the game. But hey, look, another great performance by the boys. That's 2 in a row. Can't complain, really, can you? No. Obviously, you didn't see the game, so that's all right. I'll just talk here by myself about it. But Sebastian scored a hat-trick, which was good to see. I think that was his first start in quite a while, so good to see him getting that down. Calum, a goal as well. Really well worked. Couple of 1-2s through the midfield, and then carried on his run, got the ball back in a nice finish in the box. Geraldo and Mike both came off the bench. Geraldo scoring a double in quick time, 15 minutes. Good to see. He's had a couple of injury problems, so we're hoping to get him back into the team starting as soon as we can, because he's quite the tricky player to deal with from what I've seen at training. And yeah, Mike Larson transferred from Thistle this year, and good to see him getting a run and scoring a goal. To be fair, Grants Braes, they're quite an old team.
Oh no.
I think they've only got a Division 4 and an over 35s team in the Dean competitions, and I think all of the Masters team are what came down. But fair play to them, they came down on a big bus, they played for a driver, and they had a good time. They were certainly here swallowing the bruise after the game, so good on them, and good luck to them for the rest of the season. But yeah, it's the first time the boys have won a Chatham Cup game in quite a few years, to be fair, so that's exciting times. Bring on round 2, we'll find out what the draw is for that next week. Rest of the results for yesterday, the women 8-1 up over Winton, Kate.
Yeah, it was a bit of a slow start. I don't think we scored till about 25 minutes to go in the first half. To be fair, we did play pretty sloppy yesterday. Like our passing was off, but we still managed to finish those goals.
The game was at Moores Reserve, wasn't it?
Yeah, oh my God, that
Yeah,
field was
yeah.
horrible.
On the old sheep paddock.
Nick passed a ball back to me, and there's these big divots in the ground from a running track, and it like hit the divot, went doof over my leg. I was like, oh.
To be fair, it doesn't have to bounce high to go over your leg.
Yeah, funny guy.
So who scored 6 goals yesterday?
Tyler Andrews.
Ah,
Yep.
right, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Were they sort of a range of goals? Or was it more sort of the same thing? Just
Big range. Few through from the midfield. She went off running by herself as well up the line. Like, she's got some speed on her and skill, so definitely made use of that yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so the girls just keep rolling, really, don't they?
They do, yeah.
That's 3 from 3 so far.
Yeah. Couple of big games coming up.
Yeah, right. So is it Thistle this week?
And Gore that week after.
Yeah,
so.
right. So that'll be testing a couple of weeks then, won't it?
Yep.
We'll probably really see where the team's at this year, I suppose, after those 2 games.
Yeah. Definitely think the girls are up for the challenge, so hopefully we can bag another couple of wins in.
Set the season away. Other results yesterday, there was no Donald Gray game. They were all postponed due to Chatham Cup. Division 1 played Waihopai on Waihopai's number 1 ground and came away with a 2-0 win. I watched the second half of that. It was fairly scrappy conditions, and they probably should have scored about 10 more goals, but that's just the problem with the men's club at the moment. It is what it is. And Div 2 played Thistle and had a 5-0 loss, unfortunately, so they let the club down yesterday. Everyone else won except the old Div 2 team. Mitch, got to work that out, Mitch. Come on, mate. Yeah, well, who am I, Kate?
Oh, God.
We'll put you to the test here, mate. See how you do.
It's going to be a shit show.
Righto, Kate, who am I? I was born the 20th of September 1980 in Australasia.
No idea.
You get 1 guess per clue. First guess is worth 50, next guess worth 40, and so on. So you might as well just have a stab.
I don't know, so I'll guess Winton Reefer, even though he's like 20 years older.
Nah, it's not Winton Reefer. Clue number 2. I'm the 6th best footballer in my family, behind my younger brother, my younger half-brother, my younger half-sister, my son and my daughter.
Why are you so mean? Chris Wood.
Nah, not Chris Wood. Not Chris Wood. Clue number 3. I've racked up 31 red cards in my career.
Well, it's not Corey Johnson. It is Corey Johnson, isn't it?
It is Corey Johnson. Well done, mate. 30 points there. Sorry, Corey, I didn't mean to do you dirty like that, but I thought I'd have a laugh with this one. Yeah, well, hey, 30 points. You're in the game. You're in the hunt. So we'll go outside and shoot some penalties, mate, and see how you do. Oh, well, Kate, time for some penalties, mate. How do you reckon you're going to go?
Not great.
Not great. Love the confidence. Just a reminder for those at home, if you miss the target, that's -5 points. If I save it, it's nothing. Score the penalty, 5 points. Blue target's worth 10 and yellow worth 20. Righto, mate. Well, we'll see if we can get you disappointed then.
It sounds good to me.
Oh well, Kate, 4 out of 5, not bad. All on target at least, didn't lose any points. You happy?
Pretty happy. I wasn't expecting that.
Tell you what, some of those were an absolute rocket. Just went straight through me, couldn't believe it. More power on those than any rats, that's for sure.
It's not hard.
Yeah, true, true. Yeah, well that gives you a total of 50 points. Good effort, that gives you a tied for 3rd place with Dion Cameron.
Sweet.
Happy enough?
Yeah, pretty stoked.
Yeah, Corey's 80 points. I think it's going to be quite hard to catch. You're going to have to get the who am I in the first couple, I think, and then bang a couple of targets. So I'm sure we'll have some superstars coming up that'll give it a good nudge, but well done, mate. Righto, the draw for this week. Prems are at home to Roslyn at 2:45, which at this stage, that game will be on the turf. Donald Gray are at home to Thistle on our home ground outside the club rooms at 12:30. The women are at O'Rourke Park against Thistle. It's actually, it's a Thistle double header there, isn't it? That's at 1 p.m. Division 1 at O'Rourke Park 2 against Old Boys at 1 p.m. and Division 2 are away to Old Boys Black at 1 p.m. So make sure we get along to the club. I'm sure it'll be a cracker of a day. Good to have Roslyn coming down. Boys can really test themselves after a good couple of wins in the last couple of weeks. And as always, a big thank you to our sponsors, Downer NZ, Niagara Sawmill, Nind Electrical, Hop and Vine, Winton and Invercargill Flooring Extra, Local Pack, Fit for You, and GD Electrical, as well as, of course, the Calvin Hotel. Yeah, so Kate, thanks for coming on, mate.
Thanks for having me.
Not a problem, anytime. And good luck for the rest of the season. Hope the girls continue the winning form, and yeah, good luck.
Awesome, thank you.
And remember, guys, Queen's Park for life. See you next week.